Hi everyone, welcome to 6mm Unloaded. I have a review for you today, and the gun I'll be looking at is the G&G L85 AFV with SUSAT scope. In my opinion, this airsoft gun is a cool looking gun, and it's made of full metal, so it is very heavy for its size. I've included a front grip so it's easier to use in skirmishes and airsoft gameplay. So when you buy this gun, in the box you'll receive the gun itself, the SUSAT scope and a 300 high cap magazine. So I've also said I added the grip and the 2-point sling, and this all adds to the look and your experience when using it in game. The handguard is plastic, but the rest of it is full metal and a rubber buttstock. I've had this gun chronoed and it shoots around 340 to 350 FPS, and it shoots really well, to be honest. Shoots well in semi and fully auto. However, I do find that it does lock up sometimes in semi-automatic when you don't pull the trigger further enough or do a weak pull of the trigger. This gun has a new split type gearbox design, allowing easy access for maintenance and upgrades. It also has a realistic field stripping action, allowing you to disassemble the gun with minimal tools. You do have to disassemble this gun to fit the battery in. I've tried fitting it in with just taking the front handguard off, but it doesn't work. I have to take the whole top layer off and the front handguard to fit it in. I have seen other reviews on YouTube where they managed to do it, but I've tried many times and I still haven't managed to do it, so I'll show you how I do this later on. On the other side of the gun you have the magazine release, which is here. You press that down and it releases the mag. You also have the semi and full auto switch, which is there. You have some nice markings and some nice detailing on this side of the gun too. To take the SUSAT scope off, you turn these and slide it off. But going back to the other side of the gun, you have the blowback action, which is here, and they use a nice detailed knob that will deflect real bullets, but it's just there for show. This is also where you can see get to the hop up, and to get to the hop up you pull that back and you flick this switch down here and it holds, and then you can just turn clockwise for hop up on, anti-clockwise for less hop, and then to release that you press that button there upwards and it releases. I'm now going to show you how to put the battery into the gun. So the first thing you'll want is a screwdriver, as it has a few things that are quite difficult to do. This will pop up, but you need a screwdriver. You put it into there and flick it and it will just come off. Then there's a little screw which you'll just undo anti-clockwise, and that will come out. Put that to the side, you don't want to lose that. Then you just slide the front off gently, you don't want to bend the barrel. That comes off like that. So the battery goes inside this compartment here, and I always find that I can't fit the battery in properly if doing it that way, so I have to take the top receiver off too. So this is the battery I use. It's quite a small battery. It's a 7.4 volt LiPo battery, 1450 mAh. It's good battery to use in this gun because there's not very much room in that compartment to fit a battery. I've wired it to Dean's because originally it was a small Tamiya connector. So I'll take the top receiver off now. So there's a little pin here. Push that pin out. You might need to use the end of the screwdriver because it's quite stiff, and pull that out. Very stiff pin. So you pull that all the way out and slide this forwards and then pull it up. So this is how you also get to all the mechanical part of the gun too. So this is how I do it. I now plug in the battery from here. So that's all plugged in now. I pull the wires through. So then you've got all that, and then you just stagger the wire in. The reason for this is if you just place it in, there's not enough room to push this section back in because it still needs a bit of room to push that in. So then you do that, stagger it all in, and then it should just slide on. Yes, it's quite difficult, but I think the other positives of this gun outweigh the negatives, and this is really the only negative. So you have to line it up, push the wires in, and then it should slide on if you get it in line, but I have not. Yeah, I'm making this look really difficult. Sometimes it goes in really easy like this way, sometimes it doesn't. So there we go, it's pushing on now. There we go. And it's not loaded, but I always check whether it shoots, see if it works, because sometimes it catches on the trigger. So there's the safety there, and you push it in and it works. I say since I did the shooting for this, the blowback has now worn out, so it doesn't work anymore, but that also helps with less it's not as hard on the motor now. So that's on semi and full auto. And now you just slide the pin back in, making sure it lines up. Slide the pin back in there, making sure it lines up. Might just have to knock it a little bit with the screwdriver. There. And slide the front section back on. Screw the screw back in and flick this back over and lock it into place. Now it should work, and now I'll take it outside to show you it working. So we're at the final stage of my commentary now. So basically I'd recommend this gun for people that have already had a few guns already, so not beginners. It's a really nice gun overall. Just a few negatives, like I said, the locking of the semi-automatic and putting the battery in, but overall it has quite good range for how small the barrel is, good FPS and a great sight, and you'll see how accurate it is on the video, the shooting part of the video, and overall it's a good gun. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, rate and subscribe. Comment if you've got a few questions that I forgot to mention, things I forgot to mention on this video. So thanks again for watching. Bye.